Hey everyone, Shaggy and Weezer here. Weezer on the left and Shaggy on the right, and we are going to be uploading this as our first Wi-Fi battle against each other. Actually, really good battle here. I'm trying out my Polytoad and Crocodile for the first time.
Yeah, and I'm trying out my new shiny Metagross that I just hatched last weekend, so this will be good.
Now, I'm starting off with King, my Polytoad, because I just want to see what he can do, and I also kind of anticipate the Tyranitar. He needs to get his Stealth Rocks out if he wants to do anything here.
Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't start off with that, but that's going to scare me out, so I'm going to switch into Venusaur to be able to take any water-type attacks.
No, I didn't anticipate the exact switch, so I just went with a Scald, figured I'd burn whatever he brought out. But I knew he would switch, not anticipating the Venusaur.
Yeah, and Venusaur takes that Scald like there's no tomorrow.
And sadly, I do not get the burn. Now, he does not switch because I'm weak to him, and I go for the Psychic. So now if he could take me out here, but goes for a Leech Seed.
Yeah, Venusaur takes the Psychic not well, but he takes it, even if he doesn't like it.
Now, I anticipated him switching out here, knowing I could take him with a Psychic, so I switched out myself to avoid the Leech Seed, and I had the time, didn't have to worry about being hit because he would be switching too.
Yeah, I was scared of that Psychic, so I wanted to leave. He switches into his Crocodile, which lets me see what he's going to start off with, so I'm going to switch into Tyranitar. Hopefully now that I'm faster to get it off the... No, never mind.
He's scared right back out by the Crocodile, by Earthquake, and I go for it anyway, thinking he'll call out Venusaur. Earthquake, still poison, still good enough to finish off the Venusaur.
Yeah,
And
sadly I was too low there.
Kicks into effect my Moxie, which raises his attack. Pretty good start for the game for both of my new Pokemon.
Now, Rotom Wash is the best of the Rotoms, with tons of resistances and one real weakness being Grass type. So I'm going to send him in so he can resist the potential Earthquake and set up the burn, just so I can weaken this Moxie Crocodile.
No, I just wanted that Rotom out of there. I probably should have gone for a Crunch, but at the point my Crocodile's burned, I'm done with him. He's going to end up dying, and I cannot really use him at this point, except to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
So here, I didn't anticipate the switch again, so I went for the Earthquake. Turn wasted, but with the burn, it probably wouldn't have done too much anyway on Tyranitar's defense.
Yeah, I saw the Earthquake coming again, so I went for that switch. Crunch is going to hit, but Rotom's going to take it.
It actually did a lot more than I expected. If I wasn't burned, it might have actually taken him out. But now Hydro Pump being burned, he's not a big loss, but I wish I could have used him, gotten a few more Moxies off of there.
Yeah, I was glad I got that Hydro Pump to hit, because nothing's more annoying than missing at a very crucial point in the battle.
Yeah, so far the Rotom's gotten really lucky with neither Hydro Pump nor the burning Will-O-Wisp have 100% accuracy. And now my Sableye, one of my key players here, we're going to start out with a Fake Out just to annoy, and I put Sucker Punch on him, which is actually an egg move, so less expected than most, and knew he would go for the Hydro Pump, so I finished off his Rotom without getting hurt.
Now there I definitely should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp. I don't know why I decided not to, but nonetheless, he kills me, and I'm going to switch into Darmanitan.
And I'm not ready for Darmanitan to take out my Sableye, so I switch in my Fire Psychic thinking I could counter him. But this Flare Blitz does a lot more than expected, and I cannot handle another hit from that.
I was definitely happy. I'm running a Life Orb Sheer Force Darmanitan, and judging by that damage, it's working quite well.
Now, I expected him to leave in Darmanitan to finish me, so I went for the Psychic. Another wasted turn, like with the Crocodile Earthquake. Could have thought smarter there, but doesn't really matter at this point with 10 HP. So I switched him out to just save him for later and bring back out my Polytoad, who's actually doing really well at this point in the game. But this leaves an opening for him to get out the Stealth Rocks.
Yeah, I was glad. I was hoping he would fall for the switch into Tyranitar. I'm glad he did, because without those rocks, that would have screwed me a bit more over in this game.
Now, he didn't switch, and I didn't get the burn with Scald, but I did get a crit, which is nice. And instead of getting attacked, he just goes for the Dragon Dance. But now he knows I'm faster, and I could finish him if I wanted, so he needs to switch out. even though it means losing that Dragon Dance.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if I was going to outspeed him with a +1 from Dragon Dance, so I didn't want to take the risk, so I switched into my shiny Metagross to take any hits he's going to throw at me.
I used Scald regardless, hoping to burn whatever he called in. Sadly did not, but...
Yeah, the hacks, they just don't seem to be with Weezer. So I'm going to switch back out now and switch into Garchomp, and I'm going to see Mud Bomb. Now, for this whole battle, I was wondering what Politoad's other attacks were.
At this point, he knows I have Psychic and I have Scald, and now Mud Bomb because I showed against the Metagross. Now, being smart here, he switches out because I did, oh, or not.
Yeah, I'll go for the Earthquake because I was hoping he would switch out.
Yes, I stayed in because I thought I was still faster than him, Mega Garchomp being slower than regular Garchomp, which was a fail on my behalf. But if I had survived that round, his Mega Garchomp would have been out because the last move I put on there was an Ice Beam. Now my Noivern scares out his Mega Garchomp because with special attack and speed I could easily destroy his Garchomp.
Yeah, and I'm not going to risk losing a Mega Garchomp to Noivern, so I'm going to switch in Tyranitar, which is basically Death Fodder now. It's done its job. It's gotten Sandstream up now.
With its
3
HP
times?
left and not enough special defense, the Noivern just takes it out easily. So,
And I'm okay with this.
brings back out the Garchomp, so I go for another Dragon Pulse, but smart, he moves it back out so it won't die just yet.
Metagross, again, taking hits. I'm definitely happy it's able to take some special defense hits, because Metagross isn't really known for its special defense. But now I'm going to go with Bullet Punch.
Now this Bullet Punch I sort of anticipated, but I kept it in, risking the thought that I would survive it, and I do with 12 HP. Now my Flamethrower is what I was going for. Finishes off Metagross, which I was counting on.
Now, if I had had more health, I think I might have survived it, but just because I was so low, I died, and I was
And after
really mad.
Sandstorm, I had 3 HP left, and my Noivern, I figured I'd get off one more move before he died.
This Air Slash annoyed me. I was so mad when it made me flinch.
Fantastic move, flinched him. I gave him a King's Rock just for added flinch, and then the Sandstorm finishes off my Noivern.
Really disappointed my Darmanitan didn't get to hit as hard as it could have. Now he's just going to troll me.
Bring back out Shade, fake out to stall some time and get him down more. And then I know he flinches automatically. No inner focus. And then I know he's going to go for the kill, so I Sucker Punch and just destroys Darmanitan.
Now,
Big Sheer Force Life Orb threat, stopped by a Sableye, which is fantastic.
Here I should have gone with Bulk Up. I'm running Bulk Up on my team too, on Darmanitan.
Now Shade does have the Prankster ability, so I of course go to burn his Garchomp. He has a wide lens, so I'm almost sure it's going to hit. And it was definitely a good move, because an Earthquake from a Mega Garchomp... If an Earthquake from a Mega Garchomp can't kill a Sableye, you're doing something right. Go for the Bullet Punch, because I know... the Sucker Punch, my bad. Because I know he's going for another Earthquake, but that's alright.
Yeah, Sableye just annoys me to no end, because it's so frustrating.
It's a fantastic Pokemon if you know how to use him.
Prankster is such a deadly ability.
Now here is one of my favorite parts. I completely forgot about Pointed Stone, so I call in my Delphox and it dies immediately.
And
which
I was
brings us
happy
down
with
to a
this.
one-on-one against my Mega Kangaskhan.
Now, before his Kangaskhan came out, I thought I was losing like 4 or 3 to 1. And after seeing his Kangaskhan switch in, I saw there was only 1 left, and it's like, oh boy, this
So,
is...
Battle of the Megas here. I sort of saved Kangaskhan as not to be cheap. He's sort of just sweeping up now. And one Dizzy Punch is enough to finish off the Mega Garchomp and end the game.
Sadly. It was a good battle, though. This came very close to making a comeback. I was really hoping that comeback would happen, but it just didn't.
Definite key players being Sableye and Politoad on my team.
Definitely key player on mine was my Tyranitar and Mega Garchomp at that end comeback. And even Darmanitan.
Metagross taking those hits, too.
And shout out to my Darmanitan for Life Orb Sheer Force. It's such a good combo.
Effectively nullified by a Sableye.